We are Saturday morning. Every Saturday now, we're doing an interview with Pam Gomez. My name is Danielle Huard, and I'm the founder of the Academy of Danielle Huard, who's teaching everything about aromatherapy, beauty aspect, non-toxic product, and a, a lot more. So we will have very soon the website in English because that's good market to has a lot of learning to do, and I want to be able to teach everybody in the world. So let me introduce you Pam Gomez, who the writer of a wonderful book. She's going to introduce herself in one, two, three. Hello, Pam.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. So every is the third interview right now, so it's very good. We start to have follower, and I'm very happy about this way to be able to do the information that you have in your book. Uh, what's your book name again? I'm gonna write it down.
Okay. The book name is Top 10 Essential Oils for Health and Wellness.
Okay.
I think we have a bit of an echo again. So we
Echo.
have something open. But
Okay.
I've written the book about it. It's almost a year now. September it was released.
Okay.
And since then, I've been doing educational events such as this, interviews. I had a couple book signings, speaking engagements, where I talk about the book and what we're doing in the Bahamas with essential oils, especially in the area of health and wellness. It's a way to cut costs because traditional medicines are rather expensive, and preventative measures with essential oils has been really good. I wrote about 10 essential oils in this book, Top 10 Essential Oils, which is
Okay.
now available on Amazon and also in the Bahamas at Logos Bookstore. Today, the oil we were going to talk about, or we're talking about, is chamomile. And that's the picture of what chamomile looks like.
Okay. Cool.
So, chamomile origins it originated in Britain. It grows wild in Britain, Europe, Northern Africa, and temperate regions of Asia. It's also cultivated in North America and Australia.
It's a wonderful.
Yes, it is. I must agree.
Okay, it's a little bit of echo. So we're gonna speak about it. Do you hear the echo?
No, I don't anymore. It's gone.
Uh, I discovered chamomile with my children, and it's a wonderful oil for children. What do you think about the? Did you try? Did you have some experience with it? Some personal experience?
Well, for me, yes. And I wrote about chamomile in the book, and it's basically for digestion, also to treat persons with arthritis, eczema, insect bites, acne.
Yeah.
It's also popular as a form of tea. But for me, um, I want to give you a very personal experience. And I wrote this in the book, why I must have chamomile in my first aid kit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was the beginning of the campaigns in the Bahamas, the general election campaigns, and I functioned as a protocol officer. So I
Okay.
found that um, there was a slight one night I went out, and it was a breezy night, really nice, but unbeknownst to me, an insect bit me on the face, right on the cheek. So when I got this cheek bite, I didn't feel a thing. So I went home and I looked in the mirror, just clearing up the makeup off my face. I looked in the mirror and there it was, this big, I mean, a welt, a bump just growing, and it appears that I had been bitten by something.
Wow.
And I made a blend for insect bites, insect stings, which
Okay.
included chamomile as the main ingredient. And I applied it to my face.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a teachable moment for me because within days, I found that the redness and the swelling that was initially there, I mean, days, like maybe 2 days, it was
Mm-hmm.
all gone.
Yes, because it's an anti-inflammatory.
Yes. So that was the key for me. I really discovered the benefits of chamomile, and that was my personal experience.
So do you use it for anxiety or
Yes,
sleeping time, or because it's a wonderful one also? But the smell is strong because
yes,
the intensity is 9, so it's very strong.
yes. But there is a tea. There is a chamomile tea
Yeah.
that I buy. It's a tea bag. So
Okay.
I'm not using the essential oil, but it's the mere fact that I'm using chamomile and it
Okay.
relaxes you. It takes away that anxiety. It calms you. So I'm getting all the benefits of using the chamomile essential oil. But also for anxiety and depression, I would recommend a topical blend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very potent, so only gonna use 1 to 2 drops. I can
Mm-hmm.
also tell you about a child's experience, a kid who had eczema, and the mother asked me if I can recommend an essential oil. Well, she eventually became a client and she bought the chamomile. And I specifically gave her instructions on how to use the chamomile with just 1 or 2 drops, and if she was going to put it in the bath for the kid. Well,
Mm-hmm.
she did not listen to me. She put what she felt was the correct dosage,
Okay.
left the bathroom with water running, and went back without the kid, without the child. She went back into the room, and the aroma just whoop, it met her. So she says, "Oh my gosh, it's strong. It's really strong." So she called me up and she told me what had happened. And I
Okay.
said, "Well, yes, if you're using chamomile, and especially on a child, you don't need to use a lot of it. Just dilute it.
Okay.
Um, yes, and that would make a big difference."
With which oil you use to dilute? Because a lot of people ask me that question. What you put the essential oil in what transporter or um, oil is we use? I love jojoba oil, jojoba. I don't know if you have that in Bahama.
Yes,
Which
we
one?
do.
Okay,
We
which
use
one you
jojoba.
have? Which do you have? Cocoa oil, I guess.
Yes, we have all of the base oils that you can find on the market. And I mean, it's a lengthy list. I wouldn't name them all, but we have jojoba, we have grapeseed, we have almond, we have avocado, we have olive oil, we have all of those. But it depends on the application, whether it's
Hmm.
a topical application or whether it's going to be in the bath. Um, how you would blend it. So if a person wants to know more about how to blend a specific oil, I would
Hmm.
recommend that they speak with either of us as aromatherapists who know
Hmm.
the proper dilution
Hmm.
for each of the oils.
Because children and teenager and old people is not the same.
Exactly.
Do you have in Bahamas hydrosol?
Yes,
Uh, do you have chamomile hydrosol?
I don't. I can't say I've seen chamomile. I've not personally imported that.
Okay.
Um, the hydrosol, that is. As a matter of fact, I've not been using a lot of hydrosols, even though I have them in my personal collection.
Mm-hmm. Because the hydrosol, chamomile hydrosol, what I find, it's much milder in the smell, and
Yes.
sometimes for the baby. And you can, I know you love tea or you love like tisane, but I try it and it's amazing. It's like you put 1 tablespoon of hydrosol of chamomile and you put in the hot water, and it's like a chamomile tea, and it's beautiful. It's it's stronger than just the tea bag, and you can put that after when you take out your makeup. You can spray
Oh,
yourself. Oh yeah, it's wonderful. You spray and you just wipe it off. And when you have a Cooper Rose, because that's my field, that's I don't know if you have that. Couperose, you know, couperose is redness in the face. We
No.
have that a lot in Canada because the cold and everything. So when you put that, you can put compress with the hydrosol, and you can add a drop of chamomile in the hydrosol when you put it in your little tissue, and it's very effective. And what I find, I have one of my students last week who had baby, because a lot of my students have baby, and they were teething, and she was not sleeping. The mother was not sleeping. The baby was not sleeping. Nobody was sleeping. So I told her, put chamomile in just the tip of your finger and rub directly on the, how you call it, the gum.
The gum.
Yeah. And she called me 5 minutes after, and she, wow, what is this? And the pain was gone. And
Wow,
she,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
very effective, very effective. So,
For
a lot of,
teething
yeah,
babies.
heating, and even people who have pain in their teeth, I put chamomile and, how you call that, girofle. Uh, it's like a clove. Clove is essential oil. I don't know what you call that in English. Clove. It's clove.
Clove essential oil. Yes,
So you put
familiar.
two for the teething. When you have pain in your teeth, you don't want to work, you don't want to do nothing. So it's a
That
good
is
trick. And for skincare is good. I love it in skincare. And do you use essential oil in your skincare?
yes, I do.
Okay, what you do? Let
Makeup
me
removal.
tell you ritual, beauty ritual. We want to know about that.
Makeup removal with
Hmm.
on a cotton ball or cotton swab to take off the makeup in the evenings.
Do you put the oil? Do you put
It's in
something?
a blend. It's in a blend.
Okay.
I use it with a plain lotion.
Okay. I'm going to give you a trick.
Okay, share.
Uh, avocado oil?
Yes.
It's beautiful to take out all the eye makeup.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And you put that and all over, and you take out after that, and you put the chamomile hydrosol. Push, 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 push. You take out again, and everything is gone, especially when it's hot.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it is hot here in the Bahamas. We do have a very
Really?
hot climate. Yes.
Is, is it
So, Danielle, I wanted to let you know that Gilbert is actually watching us, and I wanted to share
ah,
some love for Gilbert.
yay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe one day I will do a little interview with in English. I know you did one in English, but he's got a wonderful group. Like we say, if everybody in the world can go and become a member of the Aromatherapy, Quebec Aromatherapy group of essential oils. We're not talking only about Quebec oil, but we're talking about the whole. That's the way we met. So it's a good thing. Good thing to have a friend like that.
Yes, I'd ask him to share it out with more friends. Share the video, share
Yes.
the link. I've been trying to find the live broadcast myself on Facebook, but I can't find it. It's not on the Academy.
Oh no, it's not on the
Page.
academy. Okay.
So
Uh,
I'm not exactly certain which page it is. So if um we can ask Gilbert to share it out, then or put it in a chat for us, then I would share the link with others as well.
because I advertise in the academy, and usually the Be Live is directly on the academy. Probably, it's I'm a beginner in that, and you're a good teacher. So that's another thing we can talk about. You do
But Gilbert
something.
found us.
Yeah.
Gilbert found us. So
That's right. But you do something very important. Uh, what's your other company? Because a lot of people, even in aromatherapy, need to advertise themselves. Need to do video. Need to do, the media, the social media is very important, and you're very good on that. We talk
oh,
about
the other
and
company company that I run is called Tech Talk Live. It's a Facebook page, but persons who want to learn tech can always connect with me there, and I'll show them as much as I can during the time
You're
that
very good. You show me a lot already, and I'm teaching. I'm learning a lot still. So the Be Live is a good way. It's a good platform to do stuff like that and to advertise our school or book and everything. So do you have other? Do you have a recipe? You thinking about a recipe for chamomile? Let's do one live. Let's
Okay, let me do the one that I did for the bee sting. And
okay.
it's very simple. It's no hard chemistry or anything. It's basically just 2 to 3 drops of Roman chamomile
Mm-hmm.
along with a base oil. I would use jojoba oil, or if
Mm-hmm.
they don't have that, coconut oil, that's very popular. Or I'll give you another alternative. Um, if you just have a lotion that is a plain lotion, and let's say something happened, you're out in the garden, you get stung by an insect. Most persons panic. What do they do, especially here in the Bahamas? So I would just grab the chamomile with a base oil, not a lot, blend it together, and apply it directly to the sting or the bite. And I'm pointing to my face because could you imagine me going around with a big sting on my face?
Do makeup on that, but there's not enough. Nobody's swallowing, so that's not good.
That
So,
was not pretty. And I'm thankful it happened on a Friday. So I was able to treat that by Monday. I was good to go again.
mhm. So, so how long did you put that? Did you put that every hour, every?
Well, it was the night before, the morning of, and maybe 2 times a day until that. So it was over a weekend, about 5 applications.
Mm-hmm. Cool, cool. So I did the same thing with my children again. That's a very good oil for children, and I love it. I just love it. It's very effective, and it's amazing. For even for old people, see, when they have cut and they have problems sleeping, and I remember we talked about the bergamot last week. And
Yes.
did you ever try mixing bergamot and chamomile?
No, I have not. Um, my my blend with bergamot did not include um, chamomile in my personal experience. No.
Because for anxiety, there's nobody who have that problem in the world, I think, huh? But let's say we have problem. We have a, let's say, interview, a job interview, or a new boyfriend, or you didn't have,
The new boyfriend? How about the old boyfriend? You want to get rid of him
yeah,
and
that's it.
oh,
You can do a perfume and it's beautiful. You can put a little bit of chamomile and a little bit more of bergamot, and try to use the one that doesn't attract the sun, because if you go on a date on a terrace, you're gonna have a spot, but you're gonna
yeah.
be really relaxed, and that's a good smell, and it's very, and you can smell it this way just before you go to the interview, or you do a meeting, or you do whatever. It's a good mix together.
I take what you're saying 100%, and I also gotta say that when using essential oils, you gotta be very careful, especially if you're using it on the skin. You have to be aware that some oils are um, photosensitive, so you don't want to go out there and get burnt, or you gotta be
Got
very
that's why the bergamot without the SPT, they have something, they have that only in the bergamot. They take out the photosensibility, and I use it in the roll on. So I put a little bit
ah,
of essential oil, and I put it couple of time in the thing right there, and is good to go. It's a good trick. So
The other
yeah,
thing I want to say that I know a lot of persons have tension headaches. I
yeah.
and it's common when you're stressed, especially at work, or you're feeling irritable or anxious.
Mm-hmm,
Chamomile is a great go-to oil, as
mm-hmm,
well as sipping the tea when you have a headache. That is also very good. Um, to ease that headache, you just dab a bit of essential oils on a handkerchief
mm-hmm.
and inhale. And that soothing scent, oh my goodness, it just takes that tension headache to another level. You relax, it goes away. Um, there's also a good shampoo,
Yeah,
yeah, for your
for
hair,
blonde hair.
made with chamomile. I've seen a lot of tea tree shampoos and
Yeah.
they're popular, but not many people know about the benefits of rinsing your hair with
Mm-hmm.
chamomile conditioner. And it also brightens the highlights for those
That's what
persons
I
who have
use.
highlights in your
That's
hair.
what I use.
Good.
I was black hair. My hair was black just like you, and I use chamomile shampoo, and I'm blonde.
Wow. So there's the trick, ladies.
Yeah, that's the beauty aspect is very important in an essential oil, and if you mix it in a base oil, you can use that for lots of things, and people forget about it. They just wait to be sick to use essential oil, and that's something I want to change. I want to have fun with essential oil, and I think you too. You want let's have fun with essential oil. Yeah.
Yes. I want to bring awareness. That's my aim and my goal. Not only there's so many sides to aromatherapy. There's the health and wellness side. There's the beauty side. There's the relaxation. The therapy is just so broad, and I want to bring awareness so that more persons throughout the globe, but not just the Bahamas, but throughout
Yeah.
the world, would
Hmm.
learn the benefits of using essential oils.
Hmm.
There's, oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about. I love having an aromatherapy massage.
Hmm.
The aromas in that room just puts you on another level. I love using essential oils in my meditation practice. Oh
Hmm.
my goodness. I can't express to persons the feeling of using essential oils when you're meditating. You
Hmm.
have to experience it for yourself.
Hmm.
Um, and there's a couple of apps that I can recommend. One is Calm for meditating,
So
and
let's do one.
Headspace. So
Okay. But
those two apps I use on a regular basis in times when I want to just relax, calm down, um, relieve anxiety and stress, as well as I put on a diffuser with my choice of essential oils that will
mhm.
enhance the experience.
Wow. So what do you do specifically? So what's your trick when you want to before meditation? How you
Put
do it?
on a diffuser.
Okay, the diffuser. I didn't get this one. So I do you.
Always the first step. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, I personally have, oh gosh, a diffuser for each room. I have
Really?
one, and every room you could think of, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedrooms, the living room space. Each space has a diffuser. And if
Okay.
anybody want to know about the types of diffusers, I would recommend I elaborate on them in the book, the various types of diffusers that you can use around your home. Um, just to bring that extra oomph of relaxation and calm, and also to purify the air in your home. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've used from reed diffusers that are safe and they just sit on a table. You keep the diffusers that use the tea light out of reach of children, of course, because you don't want kids getting into mischief and knocking them over, or reaching and touching the flame on the little tea light. Little accidents can happen. So you keep them at a place where they're out of reach of children, for those persons with young kids in the home. But the benefit of purifying the air in your personal space is awesome with essential oils.
Cool.
Especially chamomile, because it's calming, it's relaxing, it's soothing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a diffuser of water?
Yes, I do. I have an electric diffuser. As a matter of fact, I'll put a couple of them in the chat so that our viewers could see a couple of the diffusers that I use. I initially started out with beautiful ceramic desktop diffusers that I gave as gifts to some of my friends. And then I discovered the beauty of the electric diffuser. You set it, you forget it. You put it on for a couple of hours. You know, there's some that they're not only diffusers, but they're room humidifiers, so they work well in certain climates. That is just awesome for me. I love the electric ones. We have now ones that go with Bluetooth, so they have music to go with them. You know, you can set your that's my latest acquisition, a Bluetooth aromatherapy diffuser that I connect via Bluetooth to my phone, and I would play my music, whether it's something relaxing for bedtime or a pick me up. It depends on the day and what mood I'm in. If I'm cleaning the house and I'm cleaning the kitchen and I want this refreshing, uplifting scent, I would have my fruity scents going on. You know, the lemon or the orange or the sweet orange or something of that nature, and it just uplifts me.
So what? How do you use that?
Pardon me?
How do you use that with the Bluetooth?
How do I use it with
The Bluetooth.
Oh, oh my gosh, I guess I have to do a demonstration one day. It's a how do I describe it? It's an electric diffuser. It has a reservoir. You put the water in it, the ample amount of drops that you like for the occasion. Then you set the Bluetooth to connect to your phone and your music, and the diffuser has a microphone, not a microphone, a speaker. So the diffuser becomes your speaker, and the sound permeates throughout the room. Yes.
I want one.
I will place the link in the chat below the Facebook video, so anyone who wants one could get one. The experience for me has been wonderful. Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. So you're selling those?
They are available, yes, and I will put them on my website. It's through my Amazon store, so you can get them there. I am an Amazon affiliate, so yes.
Is it expensive?
No, it's not. It was, I think, under $30. Under $30.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. So I'm gonna put all the link. I'm having a little problem copying the link right now, but in the Facebook we can put all the link to be able to people reach you and buy your book, get your class. Do you do class in Bahama?
I do not have a class at the moment, but I do consultations. If persons wanted to speak about a problem they're having, an insect bite, like I said, they don't know what to do, we can talk about that. Fighting inflammation, persons with anxiety and depression, anyone who wants to know more about essential oils, I'm willing to do a consult. I'm doing free consults, 15-minute free consults daily. So, and they can connect with me through my website. There's a connect with me or contact me page on my website, which
Mm-hmm.
is naturalaromatherapy.com.
Okay.
Uh, and I thank you for sharing that earlier in the show, Danielle. You did that for me. Thank you so much.
It's a little problem, but we will we did in the beginning. So Be Live sometime is it's getting it's getting his own mind, I guess. So I'm very happy again to have you as a guest. And
Thank
like you say, every week we're doing and one oil in your book. So we're gonna be together at least for 8 more weeks.
you. Yeah.
We did two already. We did bergamot, we did chamomile. So we have 8 more weeks to do together. And maybe one day, maybe very soon, you're going to be able to come in Canada and we do live. We never know. We never know. So you can come over and, share more about our Canadian oil and Bahamas oil and all those things. So that was Pam Gomez, the wonderful Pam Gomez. I'm Danielle Huard from the Academy of Danielle Huard, and we're going to do live again next week at around 9 o'clock. We're going to be able to advertise a little bit more because I'm getting good on the Be Live. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a wonderful day, Pam. And
You. Bye bye. And spread the love of aromatherapy
we're
around
going
the
to put
world.
all the link in our Facebook. Have a wonderful smelling day. Aroma day. Bye.